What does it mean to you to be civically engaged? The school board PTO, your church, parish council. Maybe you're involved with the local soup kitchen, or you become involved at the voting booth. All of these and many more are ways to be civically engaged. One definition is people coming together over issues of public concern.
My grandmother always told me you can only get out of it what you put into it. So that means schoolwork, that means work, that means your church, that means your family, whatever it is, and that also means your community. So you're going to get more out of it if you put more into it. And I think that's part of the reason why I want to be involved in many different ways. You can't really move things forward without people being involved and thinking about things and setting a vision and being engaged. And so you have to be the change that you want to see. You can't idly sit back and wait for others to do it for you. You know, I have a 5-year-old, and every day I think about what she might be growing up in, what the environment is of our community, of our government, of our churches, of our schools. And I try and figure out what am I doing every day to make sure that I'm ensuring a better future for her, because that's ultimately what any parent, grandparent, or family member wants, is to ensure a better future.
There are many different ways to stay involved. Volunteering, community service, voting, jury duty, helping your neighbor, deciding to boycott a company over an issue, or even something as simple as researching a current event and discussing it with others.
As past president of the Rotary Club, I've also been a 4-H council member. There are opportunities when we have community forums to discuss issues within the community. One of the most important things I realized as a young African-American male growing here in Owensboro is the importance of being a role model, importance of people seeing someone like themselves in a positive manner. So I really try my best to not only give back to minority youth, but youth in general, because I want people to see that those opportunities exist. So I think it's really important for minorities, whether we're talking ethnic, whether we're talking ethnic racial, whether we're talking urban versus rural, whether we're talking gender, socioeconomic status. I think regardless of what we're looking at, it's important for minorities to be involved in civic engagement, to kind of really know what's going on and how it's really going to affect them, the changes that may be coming, how they may affect them.
Social media has changed the landscape of civic engagement. It provides an instant connection to your cause and gives you the ability to have a voice immediately on a global scale. For the first time in history, a new voice is being heard on issues thanks to social media, the voice of our youth.
It's important for youth to be involved because it gives the youth a voice and makes them instrumental in building their own future. Social media is definitely helpful to instantly be able to know what's going on, because I can just pull up my Facebook page and automatically there's either a link or someone talking about something, and I can just see it there without having to watch the news or really even searching that deep into the internet or anything at all to be able to know what's going on. Most people have hundreds of friends on Facebook, and anything that I post, there's a chance that almost all of them are going to see it. So it's really great to be able to state my opinion and then be able to know my opinion, or anything that I know, they can see that.
One of the most important and effective methods of civic engagement is exercising your right to vote.
One of the most powerful ways to be civically engaged is to exercise your right to vote.
It's my right and responsibility as a United States citizen to vote.
Every day there are men and women in other countries fighting for a democracy such as ours. It's our men and women in other countries ensuring that others get the right to vote and that we keep our rights to vote as an American. And I sometimes find it frustrating that people won't even cross the street to go vote when we have men and women in other countries fighting for the right to do so. So it's critically important that we voice our opinions.
I think it's your voice. It's your opportunity to speak how you feel, and a lot of people died and sacrificed a lot for us to have that right.
You just heard from citizens on how and why they are civically engaged. It is our hope that this video will inspire you to find ways to get involved. Remember, the only way to change the world we live in is to roll up your sleeves and get involved.